To present the Extraordinary Character Award, we're joined by Mark Lombardi, president of Maryville University. He's the title sponsor, Maryville is, of the Musial Awards. The sculpture of Stan Musial that you see next to Mark is presented to our Extraordinary Character and Lifetime Achievement Award honorees. St. Louis artist Harry Weber created this work of art entitled Remembering Stan the Man. And it's through the generosity of St. Louis-based Edward Jones that we are able to present this prestigious award. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2023 Musial Award for Extraordinary Character, Adam Wainwright. It's heavy. Congratulations. You can put it down there because
I saw Albert did it with one hand, but
I'm just wondering what's running through your mind tonight.
Man, well, I don't have a fancy jacket. And I'm not as cute as the little guy from Toronto, so, it's kind of a tough order for me to walk up here, but I'll tell you, I'm so blessed to be here, be a part of this St. Louis community for as long as I have been. I love y'all. I've called this home for 18 plus years. My family's sitting over here, my wife Jenny, my daughter Bailey, Morgan, Macy, and Sadie are over there. And they were raised here. So, this is home for us in a lot of different ways, and we love y'all, and we've always felt like we've just belong here. We're Cardinals, man. We Cardinal blood,
This night is about kindness and humanity and sportsmanship, and I'm wondering if in the course of your career that there was a moment of humanity, a moment of sportsmanship that you may still think about.
Well, God, you should have prepped me for the question. I think there's times, sometimes you have to put your own personal performance aside. There was a game this year where I pitched not good, which I had a few of those this year. I apologize, but there was one in particular where a young pitcher of ours came in behind me and he pitched even worse almost, and that was a moment for me, though, to be able to wrap my arms around him and just tell him that I loved him and that I cared for him and that I was rooting for him and that we're going to figure it out. And I think that was done to me also. And that's a great thing about the Cardinal tradition is that, these great things that we learn, the Stan Musials and the Bob Gibsons and the Lou Brocks and the Ozzie Smiths, they passed that, and the great Willie McGee too. I gotta honor my coach. They helped start that culture, and they passed that down. And so it's been my life's great honor is grabbing that baton and passing it on to the next generation.
When you play for the St. Louis Cardinals for so long and you get an award in Stan Musial's name, what does that mean to you? Well,
Stan has set the bar for us in the community, from playing, obviously, but also just from being a good dude. Just everywhere we go, there's a story about Stan. Stan, you'd sign autographs for an hour. Stan used to sign for 2 hours, And, that just like everywhere you go, there's a picture of Stan on the wall where he sat there. But everything we hear about Stan was that he was so warm and embraced everyone and was just with his time, just made people felt loved. And luckily for me, I got a few years to spend occasional moments with him in the clubhouse. And there was this great aura about him when he walked in. There's a lot of people you walk in and you're like, whoa, that person's famous. And you looked at Stan and you're like, wow, that guy's awesome. just not just player, but like you just wanted to be like Stan. And so the Stan Musial's family today, I couldn't be more honored to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
One of the things, when we talked to your teammates, one of the things they talked about is that you helped them understand the balance of your job, but also family. How were you able to balance that?
Well, I have a wonderful family. Makes it easy, and a loving wife that when I come home every day, this is kind of a newer tradition, but when I drive in the driveway, she's standing in the door like this, and she says, "You're home," and I just love that, and it's been a real priority for Jenny and I to leave work at work, and when I'm home, I'm just dad. And so I tried to love on them and be as good a dad as I can. I'm going to keep trying to, by the way. I think more than being a great player, I want to be, because I grew up without a dad, and I want to be a really good dad. I want to be a really good husband, and I want to be a really good friend, and hopefully that's infectious.
Well, it certainly is. Tell us how Big League Impact came about and why it was so important to you.
In 2013, my brother and I started Big League Impact, and I think it started originally because my wife and I got very involved with a couple of organizations that were providing basic essential needs, immediate help, food, water, shelter situations where, we spent time looking for what was going to be our niche. Like, we loved going to Tony's ARF events and going to the cancer research balls, and we loved going to children's hospitals. We loved doing all that, but we wanted what is the thing that kept you up at night? And when you got up in the morning, you go, I want to help that. And so we did a program with Water Mission where we went into this community and provided clean water. It's self-sustainable, provides jobs, and it's just lasting. And it just allows the people to go out and not only not die, that's great, but go to work, be able to go to school, and it just provided hope. And so we just caught this bug, like, this is unbelievable, man. We want to do more and more in this. And as that got going, I thought, man, I want to share this with people. And then I thought, my brother and I started thinking, well, what is that thing for everybody in Major League Baseball? And like, if you're sitting here tonight, what is that thing for you that keeps you up at night when you wake up in the morning? You want to go and alleviate, you want to go help, you want to go provide service to or help someone. And so that's what, our two big passions at Big League Impact are basic essential needs, food, water, shelter, and then to go into the community of Major League Baseball and say, all right, man, let me help you go out into your community and have the greatest impact possible for you and your surroundings. Let's inspire those players to do that. And so that's the core of what Big League Impact is all about.
And where does it go from here? And how can people help?
Thank you. Well, where does it go from here? Well, just because I stopped playing baseball doesn't mean I stopped helping people. They're stuck with me. They're stuck with my family. So we're going to continue on, bigleagueimpact.org, bigleagueimpact.org. Has a donate now button if you want. It's great. But we love having volunteers and showing up. There's a lot of things we do here in the city of St. Louis that we would love your help with too. But we go on mission trips and we do it all. So if you want information more on that, go to bigleagueimpact.org.
And finally, when you leave here tonight and you talk about the Musial Awards to other people, what will you say?
Well, for one, anytime you're mentioned in the same name as Stan Musial, that's a tremendous honor. That's something worth showing up anyways. I mean, it is just amazing. This venue is awesome. The show is awesome. Y'all are doing a great job. But I think more than anything, right now, in the way our world works right now, this is just a night of light. This is just a good thing for all of humanity, for us to walk away and go, all right, I feel inspired to go out and do something cool. And tonight, the Musial Awards may be just providing that thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Wainwright.